Good morning and namaste everybody. I am Gangadhar Hada. Today I am teaching you some conditions of Concord and it is also said subject-verb agreement. And Concord or subject-verb agreement is a general idea that we use in the English grammar. Okay, generally this singular subject takes singular verb and the plural subject take plural verbs. Okay, so example, now here I go, he goes, she goes, Hari goes. Now here, go is the V1 form and it is the base form and is called the plural verb. And though I is singular and it takes plural verb and it's an exceptional case. But here, he goes, she goes, Hari goes. And all these subjects are singular and this singular subjects take singular verb. He goes to Pokhara, she goes to Kathmandu, Hari goes to school. Yeah. In the same way, here we, you, and they, these are the plural subjects, and plural subjects take plural verbs. Here we go. Go is V1 and is the base form and is the plural verb. So we go, you go, they go. So we go to the picnic and you go to the picnic, they go to the cinema. In the same way, now here we have the be verbs, the examples of be verb. So I am. I text am is specially used for subject I. And now here he, see, and eat. These are the singular subjects and these subjects take singular verb. The singular verb of be verb, the singular verb of be verb is, and so he is, she is, it is. He is a teacher, she is a nurse, and it is a book. Yeah, but here we have the we, you, and they. These are the plural subjects. The plural subjects takes plural verb. The plural form of the be verb in present form is are. So we are students, and you are students, and they are students. Okay. So singular subjects take singular verbs, and plural subject take plural verbs. And these are only the pronouns of singular and plural, like I, he, she, hurry, go, you, and they. And when the two subjects or more than two singular subjects are combined with simple conjunction and the subject is considered as plural and the subjects and these subjects take plural verbs, like the example are here. So I and he, and I is singular and he is singular. And now here, so I and he, and this is plural. Now this is plural. So I and he. And which is the correct here? So is or am or are doing the same task. So I and he, and I text and he text is. But now here, I and he, this is plural. So are is correct here. So I and he are doing the same task. Now in the next example, she and he. She is singular and he is singular. These two singular subjects are combined here with and. He and she. He takes is, she takes is, she is or he is. Now here she and he, this is plural. That's why here are is the correct answer. So he and she and he are helping us. Yeah, in the same way, the next example, Ramu and I. Ramu, and when there is only subject Ramu, so Ramu is, and if we have the subject only I, so I am. But here, Ramu and I, and this is the plural subject, and so we take the plural verb, and the agreement is done with the plural verb, that is Ramu and I are flying to Pokhara. Next example, Ramu and they. Ramu takes is and they takes are. Ramu takes was and they takes were. And here we have the 5 be verbs are here, but which is the correct answer here? So is, am, are, these are the present form of the be verbs, but was and were, these are the past form of the be verbs. Okay, when we have the problems, when such problem is given, and we have to consider the time of happening the actions, and now here planning the program last evening. So last evening is the past time. So that past time will suppose us to use the past tense. That's why the past are was or were. And Ramu, and when there is only singular subject Ramu, and his agreement is done with was, and when there is only they, and the subject is and so the agreement is done with were. But the subject is Ramu and they. So this is the plural subject, and now here Ramu is singular and they is plural. And so singular subjects can be combined with singular, or singular subjects can be combined with plural. Yeah. When we have such situation, the agreement with verb is done with plural verb, so its answer is, so Ramu and they were planning the program last evening. Okay. Now the next condition of the subject verb agreement is when the 2 subjects are combined with and. We have just talked that when 2 subjects are combined with and, that is considered as plural number. But sometimes it doesn't happen. Now here, when 2 subjects refer to the same person, the agreement is done with singular verbs. The example is here. So the director and the manager have arrived here. And the next example, now here, the director and the manager. And these 2 subjects are combined with and is it singular or plural subject? Okay. Now the same subject is used here, in the next example, the director and manager. The director and manager, and these 2 subjects, these 2 persons are combined with and here. And is it singular or plural? This is singular or this is singular? Or this is plural or this is plural? Or the both are same? Yeah. And what is this? So when 2 subjects are combined with and, this is generally considered as plural, but sometimes when 2 subjects refer to the same person, that is considered as singular. Now here in the second sentence, what is the difference between these 2 examples? Yeah. In the first example, both nouns or both subjects have the article the here. When article the is used with the 2 different or the 2 subjects, yeah, they are 2 different persons. And now here the director is one and the manager is another. So the director and manager arrive here, and this means one person has arrived or 2 persons have arrived. And when article the is used with these 2 two nouns, then they are considered two different persons. So this is plural, and the agreement is done with plural verb, that is have, and has a singular. Now in the next example, the director and manager. We don't have article here, and this means these two persons are the same and the two different roles of same person. The two different roles of the same person, and here the director and the manager, these two are the same. So this is the singular number, and the agreement is done with singular verb. That's why the director and manager has arrived here. So when two subjects joins, two subjects are combined with an, but it refers to the same person, the agreement is done with singular verb, like this second example. Yeah. And sometimes, when we add two subjects with and, that is generally considered as singular. But in these examples, so slow and steady. Slow and steady, here we have and next example, the subjects of next sentence is dal, bhat, and tarkari. And now here, the three nouns are combined with and. But if the two subjects express one idea, and now here slow and steady. Slow and steady, slow means slow, and steady also means slow, and the slow and steady is the same thing. And slow and steady wins won the rush. Now which is the correct here? Slow and steady expresses one idea, and so this is singular, and the singular, which is the singular verb? Win is V1, and is it singular? No, is the plural. And wins is singular, and one is the past form, and it can be used for both singular and plural. But which is the correct here? Win or won? Which is the correct here? So slow and steady, the race, and is a proverb. So in a proverb, simple present tense is used. That's why wins is correct here, not one is used. Okay, in the next example, dal, bhat, and tarkari. And this subject is certainly a plural subject, because here we have three things. And these three subjects express three different things. But here in the sentence, so dal, bhat, and tarkari, our staple food, and this means, so dal, bhat, tarkari is the name of the meal, and so it is the one thing and is the singular number. That's why is the singular verb, and is the correct answer here. So dal, bhat, and tarkari is our staple food. And we don't say dal, bhat, and tarkari are our staple food. That is incorrect. Now again, the two subjects combined with and here we have this time, and here we have a different example or different conditions. The two subjects are combined with and here, so boy and girl. But these subjects, and when the subject preceded by each or every, and it takes, the subject takes singular verb. And here, each boy and every girl. Each boy and every girl, and it takes the singular agreement. So the correct answer is so each boy and every girl is cooperative. And the next example here, each minute and hour. And now here again we have each, and these nouns are preceded by each, and so this is considered singular. So each minute and hour brings, brought us progress. What's the correct answer here? So bring is V1, bring is plural form, and brings V5 is singular, and brought is used for both singular and plural. And can we use brought here? And if we are asked such a sentence and we have to understand the meaning of the sentence, so each minute and hour brings us progress, and it is generally true. So when we have a sentence or we have an expressions of general truths and we use simple present, so the simple present bring or brings, which is the correct here? And here the subject is considered as singular, so brings is the correct answer. And the next example now I am going to show you, and is a little bit different from the previous examples, because here in these examples we don't have ands. And here when the subject is in the structure of one of plus plural noun, each of plus plural noun, either of plus plural noun, neither of plus plural noun, the subject is considered as singular and it takes singular verb. Okay? So once again, the structure, the one of plural nouns, each of plural nouns, either of plural noun and neither of plural noun, and it takes singular verb. Here, the one of my friends, and this means there are many friends, and among them one friend. And so this is the singular one of my friends. One of my friends means only one person, and so it is the singular, and this subject verb agreement is singular, and this is correct here. One of my friends has won the lottery. And the next, each of the teachers. And each of the teachers, now here, each, and when there is each in the subject verb, that is considered as singular. So each of the teachers, that means every teacher. So each of the teacher is ready to teach us. In the same way, the next example, neither of the students. Neither of the students means none of the students, or it means no student. And so this is also singular, and the subject verb agreement is singular. So neither of the students comes to school on public holidays. In the previous situation, and we took each of, one of, and now in the place of each or one or every, and now here many of, several of, some of, a few of, plus plural nouns. And when the subject is in this structure, and this subject verb agreement is done with plural subjects. So now here many of students. Now this subject is in the structure. In the structure is many of plus plural nouns, is many of plus plural noun, and many of students. Many of students means more than one, and so this is plural. Many of students have passed in the first division, and not has is used here because this is plural number. And some of the passengers means more than one passengers. Some of the passengers, so some of and some of plus plural noun, and this is also in the structure of this subset. So some of the passengers, and some of the passengers have been badly injured. So this is plural, so the plural verb is used here. Now the next, a little bit different example here we have. When the word or either or neither nor combine combines two subjects or the two words, the subject-verb agreement is done as per the second subject. Now here in the example, Hari or Rita. Now here, Hari comes and Rita comes. Fortunately, and we have these two subjects, and both are third person singular, and both of these subjects take the singular verb, that is comes. But the second example is a little bit different from the first one. Here, either he or they. And now here, the first subject, he, is singular and they is plural number. And when these two subjects are combined with either or, the agreement, the verb agreement is done as the second subject. That means they here. And he brings or they bring. And which is the correct here? And plural verb, this bring is correct because when the two subjects are combined with the word either or, the simple conjunction either or, the agreement is done as the second subject. So either he or they bring the things. Now in the third example, and it's also like the second one, and neither I nor he. I is singular, first person singular, and he is third person singular, and I text am here, sorry. I text am, so I am, and he text is, and but here neither I nor he, so the second subject is he, that's the is the correct answer, and neither I nor he is wrong. Okay, like the words or, either or, neither nor, and we have some other words to combine the two or more words, like the words are wait, like, as well as, in addition to, together with, etc. When these words combine the two words or the two subjects in the sentence, the agreement, the subject-verb agreement is done as per the first subject. The example is here. Ritu, like her sisters, is, am, are not polite. Now, what is the meaning of this sentence? And so, Ritu, like her sisters, is, am, are not polite. And this means the focus is given to Ritu here. So, Ritu is not polite like her sisters. And this means her sisters are polite, but Ritu is not polite. And so the focus is given to Ritu here. So Ritu, like her sisters, is not polite. The agreement is done as the first subject. And now the second example, Hari with his friends have gone to the cinema. And who have gone to the cinema? Really, Hari and his friends have gone to the cinema. It's a plural. But when we ask, where has Hari gone? And the answer is, Hari has gone to the cinema. And Hari with his friends has gone to the cinema. And here the importance is given to Hari. So the agreement is done as the first subject. So Hari has gone to the cinema. Do you understand this? And now the next, when we have a phrase of quantity or phrase indicating quantity as the subject, the subject verb agreement is done as the singular verb. Singular verb. Subject verb agreement is done with the singular verb. So the phrase of indicating quantity, the examples are 10 kilos of sugar. 10 kilos of sugar and is the quantity, and this phrase indicates quantity. 10 kilos of sugar is enough for sweet. And a liter of oil, and is also the phrase of quantity, phrase indicating quantity. So a liter of oil cost rupees 150. So this is the singular and it is considered as singular. And now we are going to different situations of subject verb agreement. And now here, the bunch of keys, this bunch or the group of girls, and these are the collective nouns. These are the collective nouns. And when we have the collective nouns as the subject, collective nouns are used as subject in the sentence. The agreement is generally done with singular verb. So the bunch of keys. Now the bunch of keys was lost. And the bunch of keys, and so this bunch and the one bunch, and so this is the collective noun and the collection of the keys. And so agreement is done with singular verb, so was. The group of girls and the large group or the small group, there's a group of girls here broken the rules, and this is collective noun and so singular verb is used here. But the example like this, a group of girls are singing. Now here, and the difference is that the group of girls and a group of girls, now this is a group of girls and this is considered as plural and the agreement is done with are here. Now some words or the subjects, the name of the subjects like physics, mathematics, politics, linguistics, phonetics, ethics, mathematics, etc. are singular words. And though they have S at the end of the words, and mathematics becomes easy when it is practiced more. And it is used for mathematics. And this mathematics, the word ends with S, though it is ends with S, it is considered, it is singular, so mathematics becomes, and become is plural and becomes singular. Now in the next example, politics is and are or less concerned matter for me. And now here the politics. These words has also S at the end, but this is singular and so politics is a less concerned matter for me. Okay, and now the next conditions of subject verb agreement is the structure here or there, be verb plus noun phrase. Now in this structure, this be verb is used as the number of this noun phrase. And the number of the be verbs is, and, are, was, or, were. These be verbs are used as per the number of these noun phrase. Let's go through these examples. There is, are, were, a man standing at the door. Now there is there here, and the be verb is or am or were. These are the be verb. Now we have to choose one. And noun phrase is a man here. A man standing at the door. A man is noun phrase, and this is singular. So we take, so this take, singular verb is here. There is a man standing at the door. Now in the second example here is or was 25 boys in this class. And here is from this structure, and is or was, and these are the be verbs, and 25 boys, this is noun phrase. Now we use verb, be verb, as the number of this noun phrase, and is, are, or was is singular, are is plural, and was is again singular. And so 25 boys, and this is plural number, so R is the correct answer here. And this structure of the sentence can also be restructured like this. Yeah, let's take the example of this first example. So at the door is were a man standing. So this sentence can be rewritten in this structure also. Now the result or the agreement is same. So at the door, this is the place adverb, and this is here in the first sentence. So at the door is a man standing. And we can write like this also. And okay, the next one, and now we talk about the reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are used as the doer of the action. And now here the reflexive pronoun means self forms. Let's take the example. Now here the doer is I, and these are doers, and I, and its reflexive pronoun is myself. We, its reflexive pronoun is ourselves. You, and its reflexive pronoun is yourself. And you, its reflexive pronoun is yourselves. And in the same way that he, and its reflexive pronoun is himself. She becomes herself. It becomes itself. Ram becomes himself. Sita becomes herself. And they becomes themselves. Now, you, and when this you is used as singular, and singular, this is yourself. Yourself. And when you is used as plural, and its self form is yourself. Okay, let's take some examples of self form in sentences. Okay, the examples are I did it itself myself. Now, I did it itself myself, which is the correct here. And to give answer, the first we have to know and who is the doer in the sentence. So I did it. Who did it? I. And I is the doer here. So I did it myself. Because doer is I here. The next example, Hari came to me. Hari came to me myself or himself. Hari came to me. Who make Hari come to me? And Hari came himself. Because Hari is the doer here. They broke the school rule itself or themselves. They broke the school rule. And who broke the school rule? They, and they is the doer, so themselves. And they is plural, and so themselves. And Rita sang the song, herself or itself. Who made Rita sing? Who made Rita sing the song? And now hear the sentence. The Rita sang the song. Rita sang herself. It means. So now Rita is doer and its reflexive pronoun is herself. I told Rita to clean the room. And now this is in the form of the reported speech. And we have to find out the doer of the action. And I told Rita to clean the room. And what was the action? The action is clean the room, to clean the room. I told Rita to clean the room. And this means, and I is not the doer here, and I is only the cause of this action. And who is the doer? I told Rita to clean the room. And who cleaned the room? So Rita cleaned the room. So Rita is the doer here, and so its reflexive pronoun is herself. Herself. I told Rita to clean the room herself. And the next, Next example, you suggested me to solve the question yourself, itself, or myself. Who solved the question? Who solved the question? You suggested. And now here, you is the doer of the action, and you made me solve the action. So you is the cause of the action, the doer of this action is me, and its reflexive pronoun is myself, and you suggested me to solve the question myself. Okay, and let's take some other examples of the reflexive pronoun, and in the case of imperative sentences. Imperative sentences, now clean the boards. Clean the board, and it's an imperative sentence. Clean the board, itself or yourself. And here we don't have subject. An imperative statement begins with verb that is always V1, always infinitive form. So clean the board here. And who is this addressed? Who is this told? Who is this asked? And the subject is not given here. The subject is not mentioned. And the understood subject, the silent subject is always you here. Clean the board means then you clean the board. Yeah. And so the doer is you. That's why clean the board yourself. Clean the board yourself. And in the next example, read this text. And who read this text? And this is addressed to you. And it is said to you. And so the doer is you, that is understood here, that is silent here. And so read this text yourself. And this means, so generally with an imperative sentence, the reflexive pronoun yourself is used for singular and yourself is used for plural. And now here a little bit different structure of the sentence. Meena, bring me some water. And now Meena is used here. Meena, bring me some water. Herself. Can we use herself here? Because and here Meena is here, and who bring water? Meena brings water. But herself is not the correct one, because this is in the imperative form, and Meena, and this is addressed to Meena only, but it is in the imperative form. So, and we must imagine, and that is the subject is you, and Meena, bring me some water, yourself. Yeah, and so this is in the direct form. So yourself is the answer for this exam.